What's up, guys? It is John. I just did a live sourcing session, reverse searching using SellerAMP for online arbitrage. If you're new to the channel, I'm a six-figure online arbitrage seller. I also sell books, which you can kind of see in the background. In this video, I showed you exactly how I would go about reverse searching stores to find leads for online arbitrage. On this channel, I teach you guys how to make money selling on Amazon. If you're into this, please like and subscribe. Just a quick disclaimer to this video. The stuff that I talk about buying, I will personally buy that for my business. That does not mean it is a good fit for your business or your ROI or whatever you're trying to do. So that's number one. Number two, I would not probably buy any of these items or maybe consider it later on. A bunch of people will probably watch this video and you do not want to be on a listing that everyone is buying. So keep that in mind. And number three, and we'll leave it at that, the tools we are using, there will be trials and discounts below for all that stuff. We'll be using IP alerts, Keepa, SellerAMP, and a free spreadsheet that you guys could get. And yeah, we found this is probably one of my better sourcing sessions that I've done, which is kind of crazy. There is something in there that you might be able to make $40 off of if you could actually find it profitably. I know I said don't buy anything, but I actually didn't find it. So maybe if you could find it, you could do that. Yeah, enjoy the video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys at the computer in a second. All right, let's get this started. If you're new to these videos, welcome. We're going to be using a couple tools here. First, we're going to be using, we're going to be using Keepa, number one, which you'll see in a second. Two, I have a online tracking spreadsheet that's 100% free. That's connected to another tool we're going to use called SellerAMP. It's going to help us calculate the profit of the items. Basically, in this sheet, it just has data purchase, the source, the order number, product, ASIN, source. You could download the sheet and kind of go through all this information. This is just what I want. You do not have to have SellerAMP to use the sheet. It's totally free. There'll be a link down below for that. There's also a link for a free trial to SellerAMP, a 14-day trial below. So we got SellerAMP, Keepa, this spreadsheet, and we're also going to be using IP alert. So you don't want to get intellectual property complaints on your Amazon account. Basically, a brand just complains. It's not good for your account health. So you'll see in like kind of the search results page here, there's these little alert buttons. It doesn't happen on all search pages, but as soon as you open up the thing, you get this big pop-up and it says, hey, this brand's known to file IP complaints. You do not have to, obviously, you could still buy it, but they're giving you kind of a warning. This is SellerAMP, which we'll be using. See here, this shows you the rank, the estimated sales of this product, how much it will cost. So basically, I need to find this for $16.67 to make it profitable for me based on my ROI, which is 30% ROI and a $3 profit. This is also taking into account a 40-cent shipping per pound to Amazon. And it's also taking into consideration $1 for a prep fee. All right, so you'll see the prep fee down here. Inbound shipping, this would cost 4 cents. And has all the fulfillment fees. You have all the sellers down here that are also selling this. You might ask why these people are selling it. And there's an IP complaint. We don't really know. Maybe they are able to sell it. Who really knows? Again, it's totally up to you. I'm not buying anything that has that alert. That's just my personal preference. And I think that should probably be all the tools that we'll be using. All right, so we're gonna head over to Amazon. Let's see. So we're going to go with Equate. So Equate is a Walmart brand. So basically Walmart, it's their brand. So the reason we're picking Equate is because it will be arbitrageable, meaning that if people are buying this from Walmart, they're most likely buying it profitably, this brand, and if they are, they're probably selling other stuff from Walmart profitably or other websites. So we kind of want to see what they bought. They already put in the work. Now we just have to find the products. It doesn't really matter where you start. I just type in Equate, and then kind of you could just do a general search like this, and it will just pop up whatever. Or you could actually just do like protein shake, makeup remover. We're getting this somewhere. Let's do this. All right, so we're gonna go Equate Sport Lotion. All right. Let's see. We got a 2-pack here. Let's click into this 2-pack. Now this lead is we don't know if it's profitable or not. You could also, when you're doing reverse sourcing, you could go off of a profitable lead you've already found. That usually makes it a little easier. This is definitely a little harder to do just because I am doing this blind. I have not done this search before. So you'll see here, this is Keepa. All right, we're seeing that there's a little volatility here. Obviously, you can see it was selling for about $18.95 pretty steadily. There was about 10, 12 people on it. You can see by the offer count down below. And then, lo and behold, it went down a little, so the price kind of spiked. You'll see it's at 24. And then everyone found out about it, and the price went back down to a low of 17. And it looks like as it's going down, it's kind of creeping back up a little bit here. Yeah, it's kind of going back and forth here. The best, I like to use the 90-day price. That's what I like to buy on. So you see here, the current price is $20.03. $19.89 is pretty damn close to that. 180 was 2013. 30-day is a little high. All right. So, with that information in place, so SellerAMP, excuse me, gives you the ability to just hit Google. Totally just X out of my video because I got a sip of water. So SellerAMP, like I was saying, it lets you hit Google. It'll automatically Google the item. So let's see what we got going on here. So it looks like this is out of stock. This could be, we'll see here. All right. So we need this for $7.05. All right. So this is probably about $8. I mean, off the bat, geez, I swear I did not know about this. Let's just make sure this is correct. If you're not figuring in $1 for prep, I mean, you might have to pay taxes on this, but if you, that would be the cost without a prep center. So this would be a solid lead. Let's just make sure these match up. Especially with sunscreens and stuff like that, you want to make sure it matches exactly. People are putting this on their body. You really don't want to screw around with stuff like that. Let's see here. Sport UV. Spectrum Sport UV. Sport suntan lotion. Broad spectrum SPF. Sport, compare to Copper Tone Sport. Compare to Copper Tone Sport. I do think this is a match. It looks like it. The question is, I would probably at least test buy about 5 units of this. So you'd have to buy 10. The price is somewhat stable, to be honest. It looks like it's kind of going a little crazy over here, But I really think that's because people are running out of stock, so they're kind of jacking up the price. And then when more stock comes in, it's kind of going around. But you can really tell, I mean, there is some. So this red line here is the buy box. This blue here, that's new third-party FBM. So these are people who are merchant fulfilling it. These are FBA sellers. So it's definitely staying pretty steady. Let's see. We don't want to jump to too many conclusions just yet. Let's kind of take a quick look at the product offers. So this is kind of the offer count. It's telling us that 153 of these have sold. This is a total estimate. This is a graph of the person's stock. So if you scroll over here, this person basically had 18 on May 10th, and by June 1st, it looks like they sold 17 of them. So basically, for May 2nd, so they sold about 18 in a month. So what is that, roughly? I don't know, 4 a week or so. These are just estimates as well, so take that with a grain of salt. Next, we want to check to make sure the buy box is rotating. If you click here, this sorts it from most recent down. That's what I do. It looks like it's being shared. I mean, this person has it 22% of the time, which isn't a big deal. I mean, let's see how many sellers are on this. You're always looking for competitive sellers as well. So like 22.99, I would not consider a competitive seller in this set. I'd probably say there's, I'd probably maybe loop in 21 here. But there's about 5 or 6 competitive sellers on this listing. So let's see, where are the? Yeah, they're here. So they're number 3 there. So 22%, I mean, they are spreading the buy box around. I mean, 22% is really not that ridiculous. So that checks out the offers. So this also tells you what it's actually like selling for. So this person's getting $19.25. This person's getting 24. Here it tells you whether it's prime or not. These people are not prime, so these guys are merchant fulfilling over here. All right. Pretty crazy, but I would say this would be a good lead. I would definitely buy, like I said, 5 of these to test out. I like to do test buys. 5 does not sound like a lot, but I don't know. If they fly right off as soon as you send them in, if you really wanted to get crazy, you could do a test order of 10. I probably would not do more than that. Just keep in mind, you'd have to order 20 of them. And yeah, so since this is actually out of stock, I mean, who knows, maybe it's in stock by you. I think I'm just using some store in like Washington or something. I don't really know. So I have a sheet here, which you'll see. So this is one of the powerful things about SellerAMP. So these are all my Google spreadsheets. All right. So let's just hope this works. So if I put this here, all right, I'm dropping the link right there. So normally I would hit, so Prep Center, where are we looking here? There should be, I usually have one that says out of stock. I don't know where that, oh, there it is, out of stock. So I normally add that to that. But for this, I'm going to do YouTube example. All right, let's see if that worked. Yep. So it has exactly the date that I did this. So normally I put Walmart here. When I bought it, I just put my order number. This is the product. Brings in the Amazon URL. I said I would buy like 5 of these. I have like a formula. So I do like, it'd be 5 times 7. And then you have your target price, the potential profit, your break-even price, ROI. None of that stuff really matters. I mean, it does, but for the purpose of this video, no. So right off the bat, all right, we got a good lead. this is probably a bad example of online arbitrage because this is not typically how it goes. Okay, so based on this lead, so now that we know this is profitable, we're going to hope that other people who are selling this have other profitable items as well. All right, so basically this is telling you how many, their store name, and then how many reviews they have. 3,000 reviews is a lot. These people are probably wholesaling, doing some online arbitrage as well. A lot of people who do wholesale also have some online arbitrage component. So we're going to skip over them just because they probably have a massive, let's see, amount of ASINs. 478, it's really not that bad. Maybe they're not wholesale. It seems like they're buying a lot from Bath and Body Works. ColourPop, interesting. Maybe they are. They might be RIOA. I take that back. This is kind of... Maybe we'll come back to this. I tend to like to do stores that are under... probably in the neighborhood of like 200 or 300 reviews. So let's see what this person has. So the important part of this is you kind of want to go quickly. You want to go quickly, but you also kind of want to take your time and make sure you are seeing everything that you need to. So in here, so this is basically reverse searching. This is their store. Sorry, Foothills Commerce. Yeah, there's really nothing to do about this. But this is what they're selling. So this is a breakdown here. This is the current Amazon buy box. This is the price that they are charging. Super important here, all right? Because a lot of times you'd see like, oh, it's $17. And then it's like, no, it's really selling for $7.99. So if you're seeing a lot of big differences between the price they have listed and the price that is the Amazon buy box, you do not want to, you probably want to kind of move along from the store. Obviously something's going on, or maybe they know someone who knows, works in retail, or they get some crazy discount. You just never know. So let's just keep going. Let's go through this. So you have like a version of Keepa here. So it makes it real easy to tell whether or not you would want to potentially look at this item. There's no buy box on there. 18 sellers, 10K rank. That's pretty good. Let's see what we got going on here. Estimated sales is about 1,000 a month. This is based on SellerAMP. They have like their own calculations. Like any other estimates, they're not 100% accurate. They're just estimates, just like anything else. All right, so I like this too because you could just really pull this up here and kind of look at whether or not you even want to pursue this based on what you're seeing. I like to look at the 90-day. The 90-day buy box is usually $36.52. This product is at $40.99. I wonder if Amazon's suppressing the buy box. That just is a fancy word for saying Amazon is not showing a buy box price. They sometimes do that when the price is too high. So usually I'll click on the Google just to see what I'm looking at. I should have grabbed... So I'm looking for it for $23. I always like to know that. It looks like Target has it for $32.49, $36. Let's go. 32. You kind of check out a little shopping here, app. I'm not really seeing this. And again, like this is just for video purposes. I might dig down a little more. I might not. It just really depends. So for this, I'm really not going to go to Amazon. I really don't like to go to Amazon and like see if this product is a good fit and look at the Keepa chart and all this other stuff unless I know I can potentially get the product at a price that it would be potentially profitable. So in this case, we cannot. This, obviously someone had this on sale or was on a leads list or something. You could tell it was selling for $72 in April. And as everyone found out, that price is going down quickly. And now, as it did, it's still going down. So, yeah. So, yeah, at probably, if it was $32.50 and it got one for $70, yeah, this would be a fire lead. This would be freaking crazy. You can see here, there's definitely keep it info missing. So kudos on that seller who actually brought this back on. Let's see here. Look at the offers. Just because there's no, come on. I don't know why it's taking forever to load. Oh, there we go. So you can see someone's holding the buy box for 53% of the time. So in this case, that's a lot for, if someone's holding it for 53% of the time and there's 74 sellers, that is definitely not a good sign. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. But if you click on the offers here, if it will load, this is a little skewed because obviously this product took off like a rocket. It's $535 on the sales. So I'm guessing, so in this case, this has been active for 474 days. So this person probably was just like, it was selling for 32. All right. And then maybe they thought, maybe they merge fulfilled it or whatever, got 54 and then kind of brought it on here. Who knows? But this is not going to work for us. All right. So now we're going to pick it up a little here. Members mark. Members mark. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Sam's Club. Members mark. This is 27. I think we needed it. It's out of stock. I think we need it for 20. Yeah, that's no good. Perel, hand sanitizer, travel wipes. I do not really like products that I like products that sell for at least over $20. There's just not a ton of room. I mean, this is a 3-pack as well. I mean, you couldn't even get that at the dollar store. So I'm just kind of like briefly going through. Bullring, rectangle, truck bed, tie-in. Let's see what the hell this is. $15 cost, 29. Let's see. No idea what this even is. $24.99. Probably price we needed. 15. See what the 90-day was. Yeah, 90-day was 29. So this means Amazon is selling the product. So I'm going to stay away from that. Speedo Kids. Let's see what's going on here. So a lot of times I'm looking at the 90-day. See, a lot of sellers probably just jumped on this listing. 35, because obviously the price in the last 30 days has went down a good bit. There is a piece of SellerAMP that shows you that. I forgot where it is. But it basically shows you the buy box changes. Oh, you can see here. It says in the last, come on. Right here, increases. So there's been 103 increases, but 115 decreases. So obviously there's some like pricing wars going on there. All right, let's see what we got. I really don't know a good place to put this, but what do I have here? The bog bag. I feel like I've come across this before. Oh, I definitely have. Oh, damn. Okay, so this turquoise bog bag. Holy crap. I think I wasn't able to get this or something. I forgot what the deal was. Okay, so let's see if we can find it. You guys might get a crazy, crazy lead. Let's see. Jeez, if we could get it. This is a size large. Let's see. Let's see if Amazon checks out here. Oh, this is extra large. All right, let's see if they have an extra large. This site notoriously cancels a lot of orders, by the way. Just a heads up there. All right, so we need an extra large. As you can see, the screen recording eats up some space. So having all these windows open is kind of a pain. Come on. I don't know why it's taking forever. All right, so let's see if we can find this. So, sometimes it's just easier to like get rid of all this crap and just put extra large. Oops, I cannot spell. Thanks, Google. All right. Let's see here. Well, I guess we could see if they have it on their website. Dillard's. I've never heard of that. Looks like original. I don't know if the original is extra large though. I'm gonna guess no. Let's see here. I guess they have all these different colors. I think extra large though. All right. Let's try to go backwards here. This is a lot of what online art. You're just kind of going back and forth, trying to figure out screen to screen. Usually, for me, it's much easier. I have a second screen, but for the purposes of recording, I am not using it. I'll give it another minute or two, and then we'll just move on. You could kind of do your own research on this. Size large. Oh, see, oh, my bad. That's totally my bad. I think this is just a large bag, and it's just called Bog Bag X. It sometimes could be like confusing. Obviously, it seemed like that was extra large. And the reason I just kind of came to that conclusion is I'm not seeing any extra large bags anywhere. All right, that would make sense. So now you could like go back and do instead of extra large, bag X. I wonder if this is the one. Yeah, and usually I'm just listening to music or just kind of focusing. It just really depends on the day. Let's see if these sizes match up. So 19 by 15 by 9. Amazon. 19 by 15 by 9. I'm still confused what this X large means. I don't know if that's extra large or what. Obviously, for like money like this, I would do some extra homework and really dig into this. But for the purpose of this video, I mean, I guess you could go dig around and see if you could find it or do whatever. We're going to move on. And for something like this, you're going to want to make sure if someone's going to pay, what is it, $179, you better make sure it lines up and make sure everything's in line. All right, let's move along here. This has no buy box. All right. So let's see if we get this. Maybe I get this for $9. A blind barber. So I'm just gonna skip in this. Again, like you could go definitely super big on like the research and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. For the purpose of this video, I'm just trying to show you a lot of different scenarios. I like to kind of keep it quick. If I'm not really seeing it, like if I'm gonna, these bottles, I know for sure I'm not gonna get these for most likely $3.50 or $4 each roughly. Or maybe I will. So Rite Aid has $4.99, $4.97. Well, you never know. There you go. Ball Invisible. Oh, see, it was $7. Let's see. But let's see if it was 10. See, I'm not wasting time on this, just because it's not going to hit my ROI. Maybe if you want to like favorite this, maybe you could get it on sale somewhere. It looks like $4.99 is kind of the going rate. I'm sure they will go on sale or something like that. And you could basically find, who knows, maybe make it work. Let's see what the 90-day is. The 90-day is 20. So it looks like I would assume this moves a ton of volume. I am going to assume a ton of people found out about this. And the number of sellers is going high. This is a variation listing. So I'll walk you through how you would figure that out as well. I actually really like variation listings. I used to not like them, but that's because I didn't know how to figure out which one sold. But now that I do, it's definitely a lot better. All right. Just wait for this to load. All right. Yep, all these people are starting to get on it. So we're going to start to see the price eventually head down. It doesn't look too bad right now. Let's see. I just closed a bunch of windows on the second screen. I didn't realize I have so many open. So it doesn't look like terrible at first, but that's why we're going to want to like zoom in here. All right. Come on, Kiba. Let me refresh this. Sorry, guys. Something weird's going on. All right. I think something like weird and laggy was going on. I'm not really sure what. Okay. All right. So it's what's nice too. So what we entered here in SellerAMP also carried over to Amazon, which is cool. So yeah, like I said, it looks like we got like 20. It's slowly creeping down. Doesn't seem like a big deal. Oh, it was 21, but this is definitely going down. Another way you could, I'm probably guessing it is when Amazon has it, it's usually $9.49. So obviously Amazon is either out of stock or who knows. So the price is definitely much higher They aren't giving a buy box because Amazon's saying the price is way too high. But in this case, it really doesn't matter. I mean, if it's selling $1,800 a month, this is definitely getting a ton of sales with or without a buy box. So to the variations, you click on the variations tab. You'd sort by ratings. All right. So the higher the percentage of ratings, that one is the one that is selling the most. So it looks like, let's see here. Which one was this? This looks like this was the powder fresh. So I guess they have different ones here. Looks like that one's selling for the most money. So the variations are showing you how much money. So this listing, I misspoke just a second ago. It's this exact one is not getting 1,800. It's getting 25% of that 1,800. I cannot do the math on that off the top of my head. Let's see here. 1800 times 0.25. So about 450. That's still getting a lot of sales with no buy box, and that number is probably a little higher. So yeah, this one we're gonna pass on, or I would pass on. If I didn't have the prep center, you'd have to bundle this, but you'd be making 20% of $1.88. I would not suggest that because you have to polybag it and all that annoying kind of stuff. So let's move on from that. Not terrible. Let's see. Let's get rid of some of these tabs here. You're going to have a ton of tabs when you do this. All right. This would be a good example right here. Is something I would just skip automatically. I was actually looking at this one while I was talking about this one before. So this, you're not getting 3 bottles for $1.47. It's just not happening. It doesn't really matter what's going on. Obviously, I don't know, it's probably wholesale or something. So I would just skip over that. I mean, this store seems to have some decent stuff, so I would just kind of keep going through. This is saying the rank's unknown. I'm going to skip over that. Fancy. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like I have looked at this before. Let's see. Alright, let's see. So it looks like it normally sells for $27.49. If, I don't know, let's see. I must have found it somewhere. I obviously didn't put the link in here. So let's take a look and see. Looking for about $13. All right. Looks like we might be able to. All right. So I'm gonna open this to see what we got going on here. Petty Beauty, Matchstick, Matte, Skin, Amber, Couture Shade, Cool Undertone Matte Finish. Alright. Looks like this is on the decline. I think that's probably why I passed over this. When was this? Oh yeah, it was somewhat recent. So let's see, June. I looked at it around here, and I just figured that it was going to keep getting sellers, which it kind of is. And that number will probably continue to go up as the price goes down. It definitely was selling for about 32. So, yeah, that's kind of a bummer. It looks like someone went pretty deep on this. But that's, I mean, good for them. They're going to make $4, hopefully. In this case, I'm not even going to bother trying to match up whether it is good or not. I'm just going to move on. I mean, I think this actually, to be honest, this would be a good lead if it matched without the prep center fee. Even if you were taxed on it, I mean, 10%. Let's just say it was like 8%ish. You'd be looking at 343, um, which I mean, I think would be pretty good. So I would actually say if everything checked out on that, that would be a good lead. But obviously, this price, I don't know when it's gonna keep. It's just slowly decreasing, and that's gonna keep happening. Maybe I'd add this to like a watch list because it seemed like it was pretty stable when there was about 13-ish people on it, but now that's another thing to look at. Offer counts. So you could say here, let's just say. Yeah, March would be a good number. March 30th, right? There was only 18, and now there's 33. So it basically doubled in what, the last 6 weeks or so, or maybe 8 weeks. So that's something I want to stay with. Obviously, it's a steady decline down, nothing crazy. If it was, you'd see these huge like up and downs. But I mean, I would definitely maybe watch that item. That's actually pretty good. Let's keep going. No buy box. Macadamia chocolate. I'm gonna guess this is whoops. So you could also, I did that mistake. You could also bring up a big chart of just that item. I'm gonna go back. Let's see. 634. Wonder how. 15 count. So there's an alert panel as well. It's saying, I almost thought this would be meltable. It's saying it is not. If you're logged into, you'd have to log into Sell Essential as well. To actually, let me pause this video real quick and do that. All right, so I just logged into Seller Essentials, so now you can see it is plugged into my account, so it's letting it know that I am eligible to sell this product. I forgot what product we left off on, so I just clicked on a random one. So that's cool, and also reads into Meltable and stuff like that. It just pulls the info from Amazon. Let's see what we got here. NHL22, Xbox One. 1439. Interesting. Sometimes you get these games on sale. I don't do a ton of video games. Let's see. Walmart has it for 25, it looks like. Target 39. Best Buy 39. I'm gonna skip over this. So for these kind of games, sometimes Target and even Walmart, they'll run them for, I don't know, like $19.99, or you'd probably, if it, yeah, $19.99, somewhere around there, just to get people to go in the store, buy that, and then buy other stuff. In this case, it doesn't look like they currently have something like that going. So let's keep on going. Here's the bar. Yep, so I'm good to sell this. All right. I mean, it's always a good idea to double check. I mean, to make sure you can. So yeah. All right. What do we got here? Duke Cannon. It's a 2-pack. Looking for about $17 for this thing. Interesting. Vaticoast. Let's see. Sale price. It looks like this is on sale for $7.49. Rakuten, they have cash back. That's cool. Where the hell is it? So $7.50 would be it'd be $15. All right. Maybe this is a good lead. Let's see what Amazon has to say. Maybe something weird going on with Amazon today. Never seen it be this slow. All right. Let's check out the 90-day. That's why I like to 20. Oh, that's not looking good. Oh yeah, see, this is a no-go. So obviously, let's see. Yeah, it was selling for about 18. It looks like I'm guessing it like almost went out of stock, and someone noticed this. I was like, I'm gonna send it in, and they were merch fulfilling. You could see there, which is no risk to them. So instead of sending it to FBA and like waiting on Amazon to check it in, they're like, I can merch fulfill this easily, so I'll put it at 35. And it looks like the price is. I mean, it's gonna come back down. Looked like it happened back here as well. And that's always good too to see. Like it was 29 normally, it seemed like, and obviously went out of stock, kind of got jacked up. People come on, it goes down. This one I would not buy. It's close though. We got like really excited. I should have just clicked here for the 90-day and saw it was 20, but that's what happens sometimes. What do we got going on? 372. Doubt we're gonna get this for 372. Could be wrong. Walmart has it for 764. It looks like. In this case, I am just gonna move on. All right, let's keep going. Sunbeam heating pad for neck and shoulder. Let's see. Selling for 37. See what our 90 days here. 90 days about 38. All right, let's check it out. So we're about 40-ish minutes in here. Actually, no, more than that because there's another part of the video that got cut off. Probably about 45 minutes. We definitely found a solid lead, our first lead. That bag could be potential if we could figure out a match for that. And then, yeah, did we come close on one? I think we might have come close on one. I don't know. So this is out of stock. So that wouldn't even work anyway. We got a bacon and tomato flavored mayonnaise. Let's see what's going on here. $1.85 seems real cheap, but I also have $1 built in for the prep center. It was more for you because I don't really want to sell stuff that's less than $20, but you definitely could use stuff like this to build your business. And this is an easy thing to prep. You just have to put a label on it. Let's see. Duke's Mayo, Walmart. That's weird. Let's go to their website. See what's going on. Get 10% off. Oh, all right. So this could be interesting. So it looks like you get a pack of 4, or a case of 4 rather. Is this 14 ounces? My head is blocking it. No, it doesn't even matter. There's no way, because they're going to be like $4 a bottle. Never mind. And like stuff like that, as you kind of get like moving and like get the hang of things, you'll be like, oh, like I'm not gonna waste time on this. I'm not gonna be able to get this for $2 a piece, or you just will know. And there's just some things like, so maybe the next time you scroll across this in a story, like, oh, I already looked at that. Like I know that I'm not gonna be able to buy that profitably. Okay, let's see. Classic sourdough. Looks like I looked at this. I do like that it keeps history, or my VA looked at this. I'm not really sure. Um, Most likely the VA, because it was somewhat recent. And you could see the price change. So sometimes if you're watching something, like May 17th, it was $22.79, and 2 weeks later it was $21.95. Now it's 17, so that's a definite no for me. Method body wash. It kind of seems suspicious as this is just a 1 pack, but there are variations. So what am I 279? This must be heavy or something. Let's check some 90-day. 1078. That's a bad sign. Let's see, 180. For this, I would automatically pass, but for the purposes of the video, I'm gonna guess this is like $4 or $5, if not more. $6.99, $7.99, $6.99, say around there. Oh, and this is an IP alert. So this is again, this is super good to know. Some other telltale signs. If you didn't have it, this would be a hard one to tell without that IP alert. Usually, with you get IP claims, you're not going to really see it here. But literally, these charts will literally drop down. Here's what happened. So basically here, people are on it and selling it. And then when there's a huge spike down like this, they could have ran out of stock, but it's also possible that the brand filed an IP complaint and kicked all these people off the listing. I don't know. We don't know, but that could be an assumption. Another way to get around this, which you probably couldn't do it, well, you need IP alert to do it anyway, is if you want to be safe, I don't want to search that there. You could always type in that brand. Come on. And then pull up another listing. It looks like they may file IP complaints as well. Yeah. So if a lot of the listings file them, yeah, it's definitely a good way to stay. You definitely want to stay away from that. Again, it's totally up to you. I do not buy anything that has the IP complaint thing. It's just not something I want to deal with. It's a big pain in the ass to have to submit invoices and potentially lose everything you bought and sent to Amazon. So I'd rather just play it safe on most of those. Let's keep going. Hopefully we find one more here. This is actually probably one of the better live sourcing sessions I have done. I think the last one, it took us almost like 2 hours just to find one thing. But it was super worth it. So let's see what we got going on. Think baby sunscreen. As another good tip, if you're trying to find specific categories or items, for example, searching a store that has sunscreen, you're bound to come across other sunscreens, most likely makeup, health and household stuff. Just if that mayonnaise was profitable and we searched whoever was selling that mayonnaise, most likely they're selling other food items, not always. So if you're looking to sell a specific category or item, start with a brand that has it. Another private label-ish brand from Amazon is Great Value. That's kind of their food line, so you can look at some of that kind of stuff. All right. So we got Think Baby Sunscreen. 90 days, 30. Today it's 28. Price is probably declining a little bit. Let's see if we would even be able to buy it. Amazon. So sometimes you want to get rid of this here, this 2-pack. So it looks like it's selling for like $9.19. We need to get it for 15. This 0.6 ounces. Probably. Yeah. So I'm guessing someone probably got this on sale. $10. Let's say it was like 20% off. You're looking at 7. Yeah, so if it was like 20% off sale, you could probably, yeah, you'd be able to make this work. 1.64 ounce. Let's see if the keep chart even looks good. It's definitely on a price. What's a tough one? 30. I would definitely pass on this just because not super steady, probably not 72K. Estimated sales 48 per month. And it's not a big deal to get stuff that's only going to sell 5 or 10 times a month. If you can make 50 to 100 bucks off that ASIN a month, I mean, that will really add up over the long haul. It will really diversify you. You don't have to always find stuff where you could buy 30, 40, 50 of. That is always nice, but it's also, if something goes wrong with that listing, which I've had happen, you're holding the bag on a lot of that product. Badger Sore Muscle Cream. Let's see what we got going here. 546. It looks like there's variations according to the alert panel. Let's see what's going on. Badger. 849. 2 ounce and 0.7 ounce. Let me guess, this is the 2 ounce. Yes, the 2 ounce. 849. Yeah, that's not going to work. Oops, I meant to hit Amazon. So we're about almost an hour in here, and you could see we found one thing right off the bat, which was amazing. Usually doesn't happen that way. But now that we're kind of going through some stuff here, and again, usually I'd be going faster. Yeah, this definitely shot up in price. That's no good. So yeah, you could kind of go through this however you'd like. At this point, I don't know if I would keep going with this store. Potentially, even though there's been a lot of close stuff, we haven't really bought anything. So, I mean, even though it's been close, this is no good. We definitely want to try to go quickly because there's only so much time in a day. This store started off really good. But again, too, we're not going super fast. You know what I mean? We're just kind of scrolling through, kind of looking for stuff. As you can see, as we're going down a little bit, the ranks are starting to go up. Not here, but down here, you're starting to see a little bit of that. Usually, it's listed from fastest selling to like the best rank to the higher ranks, just because that's how it's usually displayed. What do we got here? Baby Gammons. And like, you don't have to click through everything when you're first starting, and maybe you should. But there's just some stuff here that I just know is not going to be profitable. And I'd rather show you guys stuff that is profitable so you at least know what that might look like. Let's see what we got here. Snickers. I don't know why that's not loading. Did not mean to do that. Oh, it looks like I might have looked at this, or the VA. Wonder, alright, interesting. Let's see. Let's go back here. Not what I, oh, my bad, guys. Amazon, that's what we want. What the hell is going on? Let's get rid of some of this. Amazon's being like super laggy. All right. Here we go. We got a 2-pack here. Looks like 21.19. This could be the 90. Yeah, around there. Ranks kind of high, but for the food category, I mean, 51K isn't great. Isn't terrible. Estimated sales 48. Nothing to go crazy about. But just because that's the estimate does not mean it doesn't sell more than that. Looks like buy box is pretty much being shared. These guys kind of have it, and this person, but it is being equally distributed, or somewhat rather. The offer count. Offer count is 14, which is kind of weird, since this sales estimate is 48. Let's see. Oops. Yeah, I'd probably side more with the 48. Or think it would be that. Let's see if we can even find this. So it look like, let's see. 388. Oh, so yeah, this would probably work. This would definitely be a good lead. Actually, let's just make sure. 1950. Only been a listing for 186 days, which, kind of mixed results about that. You sort of did go dip down a little, but what I also like to do, I would definitely test buy this, because I have a prep dollar, so you're probably looking around like $6 on this. Oh, the mail lady's here. Give me one sec.